Chinese forces had positioned themselves in a box, carrier to the northwest, a destroyer to the west, and a submarine to the southwest. If shooting started, none of them would survive the first 5 minutes. And the Americans were about to show them exactly how that would go down. At 14:30 hours, the USS Nimitz launched everything that could fly. 48 aircraft roared off her deck in the largest single-carrier display of air power in years. Super Hornets loaded with live weapons, EA-18G Growlers carrying electronic warfare packages that could black out a city, E-2D Hawkeyes commanding the electric high ground. The afternoon sky turned dark with American aircraft. The Growlers went to work first. Their ALQ-99 pods operating at full power turned Chinese radar screens into modern art. False contacts appeared by the hundreds. Real aircraft vanished into electronic noise. The Shandong's air defense picture looked like someone had thrown paint at the screens. Chinese controllers couldn't distinguish real threats from ghosts. Everything was a threat. Then came the submarine. A Virginia-class attack submarine that had been shadowing the Chinese formation for 8 days. Silent, invisible, patient. At 15:47, she surfaced 6 nautical miles from the Shandong, close enough for Chinese lookouts to see her black hull with their Mark I eyeballs. The psychological impact was devastating. 8 days of undetected operations, their entire anti-submarine screen, helicopters, sonobuoys, and hull-mounted sonar had failed to detect the 7,900-ton American submarine. If this had been war, their carrier would already be toast. The sub's commanding officer ordered an emergency surface purely for effect. The submarine burst from the water like a breaching whale, water cascading off her hull in the afternoon sun. Photographers on the Chinese ships would have perfect shots of American dominance. After about 90 seconds, enough time to be seen, photographed, and reported, she slid back beneath the waves. The message was clear. We own the undersea domain. Back in the air, American fighters demonstrated ACM, air combat maneuvering, at the expense of increasingly desperate Chinese fighters. The J-15s, already low on fuel from their ski jump launches and hard climb to altitude, found themselves unable to match the Americans turn for turn. Each engagement ended the same way. American fighters in firing position, Chinese fighters defensive and burning precious fuel. One by one, the Chinese fighters peeled off, heading back to the Shandong with near-empty tanks. Their combat endurance had been exhausted in fruitless attempts to match American capabilities. They landed with emergency fuel,